Hey guys, it's my audience.
How are you starting over?
Barbie dolls, zoo animals, and Sesame Street characters all have this in common. They have all been prints on wrapping paper that has been used to wrap up Christmas toys, Christmas gifts. The average American household spends roughly $700 each year on holiday gifts, totaling $465 billion in America alone. I will never forget Christmas mornings running downstairs to see the toys that were left under the tree that was left by my parents and or Santa Claus. There was great joy in seeing those gifts underneath the tree. Christmas is a time for great joy even into adulthood, and I now share this excitement with my 4 kids. Unfortunately, there are many millions of children whose parents are not able to buy presents, and this can be a season of sadness for them. Toys for Tots is a Marine Corps organization that is nonprofit that aims to bring toys to less fortunate kids so they are able to join in the joy of the hope of the Christmas season. The Marine Corps has a great need for toys that are delivered to kids everywhere. Marines deliver toys to not only children of impoverished families, they also take toys to kids who are sick in the hospital as well. Oftentimes, most terminally ill children are not going to make it to another Christmas, and this is a chance to bring light and love in the midst of difficult situations. Toys for Tots is solely run off the donations of caring individuals. Few programs are as intentional about bringing Christmas cheer to children as Toys for Tots. See, if you are able to give a toy or a financial donation to your local Toys for Tots chapter near you, without the gifts of people like you, it would be impossible for the Marine Corps to fulfill the mission of bringing a toy to every child. I serve with the Marines and have been a part of Toys for Tots as a toy distributor and assistant toy organizer. I have seen firsthand the joys of children who have received toys from Toys for Tots. It is priceless. First, we need to discuss the history of Toys for Tots. Toys for Tots began in 1947 when Bill Hendricks of the United States Marine Corps and a group of his United States Marine Corps reservists gathered over 5,000 toys for distribution in the Los Angeles, California area to give to children of need. The idea came from Major Hendricks' wife, Diane. The campaign was a huge success, and the Marine Corps adopted this program the next year, in 1948, and made it a nationwide campaign. The objective of this program is to bring the joy of Christmas to America's needy children. In 1992, there was a memorandum of agreement between... Pause it. The memorandum of agreement was signed between Marine Forces Reserve and the Toys for Tots Foundation. It was signed to enable this to become a mission that would reach all 50 states and Puerto Rico. There is most likely a Toys for Tots program near you. So why is this important? Well, I have met Marines that I have worked with who were recipients of toys from this program, from Toys for Tots. And they have said that these men in dress blues with their shiny medals, their big smiles, and their big muscles were like a hero to them as kids. This inspired them to join the Marines and as an adult feel to give back to those same underprivileged kids that they were as children. This left an indelible impact on their lives. This campaign goes beyond just giving toys. It gives hope, joy, and peace to families who are in need. In 2015 alone, Toys for Tots raised over $273 million. This allowed Toys for Tots to distribute the second most toys ever distributed in the history of the program. In 2013, 16.8 million toys were given to nearly 7 million children. Toys for Tots is consistently ranked as a top organization on the Philanthropy 400 list. This type of fundraising is not easy. The Roanoke chapter, where I work, requires a lot of groundwork since there is not a large military presence in our area. 2 workers, a sergeant and a corporal, liaison with radio stations and local businesses and bigger businesses in the area to get the word out, to get advertising, to get a warehouse for distribution, to get boxes set up in grocery stores so they could have bins for collections. This becomes their full-time job from September through December until the day of distribution, which is usually the week before Christmas. So, how can you get involved? I do not think you can fit into a donation box that are found around your town. But instead of you trying to fit in the box, you can donate your time by calling the coordinator in your area and see if they need people to assist the organization in the distribution or collection of toys. Although giving is at an all-time high, our population is growing and the amount of people who are unemployed is very large as well. We need people who can give to those who are in need. There are websites that you can go to for donations. You can check where to give toys in your local area as well. You should be able to search for your local Toys for Tots coordinator to set up donations.
Look.
There are many ill children in this country who are unable to make it to toy distribution centers, so many chapters make an effort with local children's hospitals. These kids get special toys because many of them, like I said, are terminally ill. Consider getting with the Toys for Tots coordinator to see if there are special toy needs at the children's hospitals and see if you can help provide for those needs. So we looked at the history, the importance of Toys for Tots, and also the need for donations, money, time, and effort. Few programs are as intentional about bringing Christmas cheer to children as Toys for Tots. See if you are able to give a toy or a financial donation to the local Toys for Tots chapter near you. Without the gifts of people like you, it would be impossible for the Marine Corps, for us, to fulfill our mission to bring a toy for every child. I know for many of you, money is not unlimited, but for most of us, myself included, spending money on things that we do not need is a regular occurrence. If we just cut back on a week's worth of Starbucks coffee, we could afford to buy one nice toy for a child in need. You just never know if the children or the child you are buying a toy for could someday be protecting our country as a Marine or the city as a policeman. Kids are special, and you have a chance to be their hero this Christmas season.